I heard from many of you, entrepreneurs across the country, that you want more information on what U.S. tariff could mean for your business. One of the most important decision-making tools for businesses is a solid understanding of what it could mean for the Canadian economy. That's what I want to help you with today. First, it's important to understand the scope of the impact. If you are a business directly involved in export, you have much greater exposure to the tariff risk. At the same time, the weaker dollar is actually a silver lining, helping your costs stay competitive. However, if you are importing from the US, now is the time to look for other options. For those of you who are not directly engaged in US trade, your main concern is a slowing economy. Regardless of where your business lands on this spectrum, it's important to understand that the Canadian economy itself is doing quite well. Lower inflation, lower interest rate, improved household spending, rising disposable income, and even increased home sales. Nevertheless, the potential impacts to the Canadian economy will be important, but the sky is not falling. If there's no tariff at all, we're looking at 1.5% growth for 2025. At 25% tariff on key products, growth will drop to 1.4%. A 10% overall tariff will drop growth to 1.2%. A 25% overall tariff will drop growth to 0.8%. And finally, a 25% tariff on both our countries will drop growth to minus 1%. Which brings me to my second point, that while tariffs pose a significant challenge, Canada is not powerless. There are things we can do, things in our control, that we can limit the impact of potential tariff. If we reduce internal trade barriers, which is an idea that is gaining momentum, we can boost our GDP anywhere from 3 to 7% in the long run. And that's a good idea for Canada, regardless of whether they are tariffed or not. We're also able overnight to decide to act on productivity. It's as simple as making the choice to reduce waste in our day-to-day operations. In fact, many of you are telling us that you are actually taking some action. Simple steps could lead to substantial improvements. Every business should look at ways to improve productivity. When you don't, you're leaving money on the table. Improving productivity could be the key to boosting our economic growth and prosperity. According to a recent study, small business productivity is only half that of large companies. If they could raise their productivity to top quartile levels, that could boost our GDP by 5%. Is there at least one more thing that is under our control, our interest rate? The Bank of Canada recently cut its lending rate by 25 basis points to 3%. Now that inflation is under control, we expect the Bank of Canada to continue to reduce its policy rate. This will make it easier for Canadians to borrow, spend, and invest. It's important to remember that while these tariffs pose real challenges for many companies, we have more control of our own destiny than we realize. Together, we can overcome these challenges. And if we focus on the things that we can control, we might even emerge stronger. I hope this clarifies the economic picture for you as you prepare your business to adapt, pivot, and grow. At BDC, we're here to support you through these times. Visit our tariff page for more free resources.